Hi, I got interrupted in my last video, but this is actually out to all members of xxytalk.com. My name is Gavin Coleman, and my name, of course, is Peace and Party on the internet. I invented the name actually when I joined xxytalk. I needed a username, and I thought, Peace and Party would be good because peace is my aim, to be more peaceful in the brain, and because I've come from an aggressive past, violent Quentin Tarantino style past. I laugh only because I'm not there anymore. But sometimes my passion and my anger and frustration gets the better of me, and I do become essentially aggressive, and I would shout and whatever. So I'm by no means trying to give off an impression that I'm Mr. or Mrs. or intersex, middlesex perfect here. Um, Also, I did make a commitment to somebody who suggested that I should say, in my opinion, these are all my opinions and they're not fact, at the very start of my videos. And I haven't done that correctly yet, but I will be doing videos like that now. Two XXY members, to the XXY Talk members. Yeah, I was kicked off last year, this month last year, basically around Christmas time, when you're supposed to be forgiving and loving and caring through the eyes of Jesus, let's say. And so I was kicked off at that time, and the reasons have not actually still yet been told to me directly. I can gather that it was because of my anti-American spirit, which is not really analysed well or discussed well, actually, on actually how I totally feel on that point, because I would say I'm not totally anti-American. Second point of why I was kicked off, or why I was annoying people, was because I was talking about intersex issues when basically nobody else was talking about intersex issues. This is when XXY Talk was in its first 3 months, and I joined, and immediately started talking about intersex issues, and they didn't want to hear, because most of them were religious. That's one point, and then the other reason they didn't want to talk about intersex was because most people were saying, no, I'm not intersex, I'm male. And I argued with them, and I basically said to them, well, I don't consider you male. I consider you intersex. I don't mind if you think you're a male, but I think you're intersex. So that pissed people off, obviously, and nobody wants to be told what they are by somebody else. I completely understand that, but I equally had to say that. So that's another reason I was kicked off. Another reason I was probably annoying people up there was because I, at the time, was writing very long posts, and I don't write posts ever with thinking about them before. I don't spend time on them. I just get my fingers and click, 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 as fast as I can. But actually, it's more like this: click, 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 click. Yeah, and people were kind of annoyed a lot and saying, hey Gavin, your posts are too long. Now, since I've been on XXY Talk, illegally on XXY Talk, with my pseudo-names, they have banned my mother's IP address, and they've banned my IP address at home, so the only time I can actually go on there is when I'm in an internet cafe or something like that, or a friend's house. And but I do have pseudo-names because I do need to be on there. I need to read what they're talking about, because I am an XXY in need of support, and if it's not going to be coming free willingly to me, then I will have to be in there and essentially taking the information that I need to survive in this world as being an XXY. So it's I am a very truthful person. I don't even lie when the bureaucracy wants to fuck me. I actually tell the truth. I can't say 100%, to be honest. Not anymore. I used to be 100% totally honest with government and everything, but now I can't, because it's, yourselves, people in this world, it's absolutely mental. Yeah, I just wanted to say to all the XXY Talk members that I actually, if you don't or didn't know that Peace and Party was ever on XXY Talk, my name is now PP, and I've been told last year that all my posts were deleted, but they weren't. So they lied to me there, and then I discovered that I was there, but I was under PP. And now I've been told recently that they are deleted now, yeah. So basically, if you knew that I was on xxytalk and you know that I've been banned for a year, I want to honestly say to you straight out, except for the people obviously that have actually tried to do some things for that, you're excluded from this next message. Every single member of xxytalk that has known about my banishment and has done nothing about it, nothing at all, not even mention it to anybody else, well, I think you're a disgrace. I honestly do, because I would never do that with you, never. You know, even if you were a Nazi from living hell, yeah, I wouldn't do that with you. I would take you on board and think, okay, and I just say Nazi from living hell because that's the total opposite from hippie from living heaven, which I am. But I would never do that. I would absolutely stick up for you as much as possible, because I do believe in justice. And fairness, fair play. You know the things that they say at the World Cup, fair play. Yeah, you don't see it much, you know, you always see it in football, like the elbow, like in there, give me the ball, give me the ball. So I don't call that fair play. So it depends what you call fair play or not, but certainly I think every single member in xxytalk that knows or knew about my peace and party banishment, and let me clarify it, every XXY member that knew about it and didn't say or do anything about it, well, I think that you're a disgrace. You know, because can you imagine, and this is directed to you people that I've just mentioned, being a disgrace, can you disgraceful people imagine being on your own in a world where we've got internet connectivity? And there's no excuse for not being able to get in contact, you know? I mean, I've put up my messenger details, my Skype details and everything. There's just no way that you have an excuse to not even contact me personally and ask me how I am. The disgrace part of it is really this, that you just, from your behaviour, it seems that you don't really care about other people that are different to you, and yet you're on xxytalk knowing that you are different from the human population, because we've got extra X chromosomes. We are automatically different already. Is it possible for you to ignore that simple fact that we are automatically different anyway? And then there's just the added difference with me, because yes, I'm an entertainer. I don't work, you know, as such. I play music for money. You know, I smile at that because I do have the life of freedom. At least I have. I doubt that, you know, you people out there enjoy that fact that I have a life that is kind of envious, really, I suppose. You know, not to everybody. I'm not trying to act like God here or anything. But I was talking to God there, yeah. I was talking to God again there. Yeah, and God said, Gavin, it's not up to you to get distraught over what these people are doing or not doing on xxytalk.com. I mean, they're going to do what they're going to do, and I'm going to do what I'm going to do. And what I want to do is gather the XXYs together. We don't all have to agree. There's one XXY member who's also on YouTube, and I'm not going to mention that person's name, but that person, notice I don't say he there, that person doesn't necessarily agree with my statements or like my lifestyle, but that person you know, makes the effort to check on me, and I would have appreciated, and I still will appreciate, if you bother to bite the tongue and come and care, because I actually do care about a lot of members on xxytalk. I even care about Prick, because I think he is being a prick, and he's either doesn't realise it, or he does realise it